to the Clarion Denisha YouTube channel. I'm so excited to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For those who don't know me and for those who do know me, this is a journey that we're going to be taking together. And I just wanted to give a introductory video of who I am, why I'm here, and what the purpose of this channel is. Because if you are here and you hit that subscribe button, you hit it for a reason. And so I want to make sure that this is the right place for you and that this channel is going to be beneficial for you and for where you are in your life. So, hey girl, hey. If there are any guys that are watching this, what's up, fellas? But to be very frank, this is a channel mostly for Christian single mothers or just for women in general. But you're more than welcome to tune in and watch it and to share it with other single mothers that you may know, other single Christian women that you may know. More than welcome. And as a matter of fact, please do share this. So, hey, what's going on? My name is Clarion Brown, and I'm so excited to be here. I'm born and raised in Atlanta, on the south side of Atlanta, the East Point College Park area. If you are familiar with the Atlanta area, I have two children. They're 10, going on 20, and 5, going on 50. Okay? There is such like little old people, especially my son. So I have been previously married. I'm happily divorced now. And we will get into that on the channel. So why I say happily, because yeah, we're gonna get into that. I am happily divorced. Now believing in God, seeking God for my next significant other. I do desire marriage. Again, I'm not or have never been one of those people. Even after everything had happened in transition with my previous marriage, there was never a time where I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to do that again. I'm never going to do it again with the wrong person. Caveat to that, and we'll get into more of that and into more of my story within the channel. So, born and raised here in Atlanta. I have two kids, previously married, now happily divorced. And I initially started Dear Single Mama, which is my podcast for Christian single mothers who are single mothers who are walking on their journey through single motherhood. When I had my daughter 10 years ago, there wasn't anything or a platform or someone that I can kind of, just gain knowledge from, gain tips from that I was not privy to at that point in my life. And so I decided by the grace of God placed it on my heart for me to create a space for single mothers to come and get knowledge and to get wisdom and to get help in whatever area that looks like. So I've had guests come on to talk about from finances to sex to dating to blended families to marriage to mental health, anxiety, depression, all a different array of topics on what that looks like being a single mother. And so even with that, I decided to create that space for single mothers. And so here I am 4 years later. I'm like, let me just go ahead and jump and go ahead and start a YouTube channel. And so here I am. I'm like, I want to be able to engage more with my audience. I want them to be able to see me, because if you're not following me on social media, you have no idea what I look like. And so I wanted for my audience to be able to engage with me more. Just outside of Instagram, just outside of YouTube. And I feel like with the combined two of social media in general, it provides a space for my audience to be able to interact with me, to talk to me, to, just be vulnerable. Recently, as like earlier this year, I decided that this is a space and this is the year where I'm really going to just dive deep and be more vulnerable with my audience, because I owe that to you guys. Some of you guys who may be watching this have supported me from the beginning. ever since 4 years ago. Some of you guys are new, and that's okay. I'm excited for you to be walking along this journey with me, but I wanted to be able to engage more with my audience, to be able to um, interact more with you guys and to be more vulnerable with you guys and share my story with you guys. A lot of you guys don't know that even as far as my children, two different fathers, one father is active, the other one decided to opt out, and that's okay. I am completely fine with that at this point now, but I want to take you back to that journey to when I wasn't fine with it, to where I wasn't okay with that whole ordeal. And we're going to walk through that, and we're going to walk through that journey together, because I know I'm not the only one with that, or even having to have that blended family. I know what that's like. I know what it's like to experience it. I know what it feels like, and what it's like when the father moves on and gets engaged and get married. I know what that looks like, and so I just want to take you guys on this journey with me. And so that's why I created the podcast and now this space. Now with Clarion Denisha, and you're wondering, well, why is it different from the podcast? Because Clarion Denisha is a space that is just not for so to speak. We're going to be diving into more topics. We're going to be getting into more things. And as Dear Single Mama, my podcast has expanded, Clarion Denisha is also coming a sprout and expanding. So there are even some things as far as my Christian dating cards for Christians who are dating, getting to know one another, to help intentional dating and intentional deep conversations, so that you're able to know, like, okay, well, this is the person for me. Okay, hey, you're not the person for me. For me personally, I've been able to, just even on my dating journey of, going out on dates, getting to know guys, have been able to eliminate guys. And it's a very harsh wording, but go along with me here. But to eliminate them early on. That kind of sounds like the Hunger Games, but no, it's not. Like, go along with me here, go along with me here. It's more so of a thing that's like, okay, hey, I've been able to eliminate you because I see and I notice that we're just not compatible. We don't value the same things. We don't even like the same things. And although that is something that is a lesser thing, because people can be married for a very long time and they don't like the same things, but something that is important to me is character and values. And if this and that person does not value some of the same things I value, I'm gonna take into consideration some of the same things I take into consideration, then you're not compatible for me. Like, for example, intimacy before marriage, that's a non-negotiable for me at this stage, at this point in my life. And so if that's something that you're willing to do only for me, then I'm sorry, we're not going to be compatible. Because you have to be doing it because you have a revelation about it. You have to be doing it because you know what the Bible says about it. Not just, oh, because I'm doing it for you and because I want to get to know you. So it can be some things that are like that, and it can even be deeper things. But the cards are questions that help you intentionally go deep fast. So again, so that you can say, hey, appreciate your time, but I just don't think that we're going to work out, but I wish you well. Wish you many blessings. And you go on about your way, so that way you're not wasting 3, 6 months, or years getting to know someone only to find out that you really like this person, or that you're even in love with this person, and then you finally realize this isn't going to work. That's a waste of time. And so, yeah. Then on top of that, coming out very, very soon, dropping very soon, my mommy planner. It's a planner for mothers, for single mothers, for you to help you get organized. Sometimes we're trying to do everything at one time. We're trying to make sure that the kids are fed, doctor's appointments, our appointments, our self-care, the kids. We have a lot that we're taking on top of working. Some of us are in school, like me. If you're like me, you're in school, working full-time, school full-time. It can be a lot. And so this planner is to help you stay organized with those things. So it's a meal prep page, it's a budget page. I mean, it's so many different pages, even a brain dump page for you to just journal and write out your thoughts, because we need that space, right? We need that space. So I'm excited for that to drop. So if you are looking and you want to be the first to know about that, you can click the link down below in the description section, and you can sign up and be the first to know for when it drops. So go ahead and pre-order yours. So another thing, even with that, so I'm in school studying psychology right now, and I'm going to get into this more, but after my divorce, I was like, yo, I never ever want anybody or another woman to have to feel this way. And for a woman to be able to recognize when she's broken. Because one of the reasons and things that I realized when I got married, that I'm married as a broken woman, which in hence led me to that decision that I ultimately made. Because I fully believe that although it was a God ordained decision from a spiritual leader, I still would have been whole enough to say, no, that's not right. We're not going to do that. I don't feel right about that. You know, if that makes sense. And so we're also going to go into that on this channel. And so I'm excited to, so excited to have you guys join me on this journey. I just wanted to come on and make this video and just kind of introduce myself so you know a little bit about me. You're going to get to know a little bit more about me, because I'm about to give you all of my business. I'm about to tell y'all all of my business. And if you haven't, you can click the link down below to subscribe also to the podcast, leave a 5-star review, and also make sure that you like and subscribe this video right here, and make sure you turn on your notifications so that you can be in the know each time I drop a video. All right, you guys, love you. Happy Saturday. And I can't wait to engage and even meet some of you guys and just be able to interact with you guys. Peace.